In the celestial realms, Lord Vishnu made a solemn promise. He vowed to descend to earth in the form of Rama, a divine hero destined to restore righteousness. This incarnation was not just a mere birth, it was a beacon of hope for all beings suffering under the tyranny of Ravana. As Rama, he would face numerous challenges and adversaries. The most formidable of these was Ravana, the demon king of Lanka. To vanquish such a powerful foe, Rama would need more than just his own strength. He would require divine assistance. Observing the unfolding events, Lord Shiva, the great ascetic and destroyer of evil, decided to lend his support. He knew that the battle against Ravana was not just a physical one, but a cosmic struggle between good and evil. To aid Rama, Shiva chose to take a partial incarnation on Earth. This decision was monumental, as it meant channeling his immense divine energy into a form that could interact with the mortal realm. This divine energy, radiant and powerful, needed to be carefully transferred. It was not just any energy. It was a fragment of Shiva's own essence, imbued with his strength and wisdom. The energy had to be carried to a worthy recipient, someone who could harness it and use it for the greater good. This task required a being of immense power and unwavering loyalty. Lord Shiva turned to Vayu, the mighty wind god. Vayu, with his boundless strength and swift movements, was the ideal candidate to carry out this divine mission. Vayu's capabilities were unparalleled. He could traverse the heavens and the earth with ease, lifting mountains and parting seas with the sheer force of his winds. Moreover, Vayu's devotion to the gods was unwavering. His loyalty and dedication made him the perfect vessel for Shiva's divine energy. Recognizing these qualities, Shiva knew that Vayu was the perfect choice. With Vayu's help, the divine plan to assist Rama in his quest to defeat Ravana was set into motion. Vayu was honored by Shiva's request. He bowed his head. He knew this was a sacred duty. Vayu took a deep breath. He gathered Shiva's divine energy within himself. Vayu felt its power. It pulsed with strength and divinity. He knew he had to be careful. This energy needed to reach the right person. Anjana was an Apsara. She was beautiful and kind. Anjana desired a son. She began a long penance. She wanted her son to be strong and powerful. Anjana prayed to the gods. Her devotion was unwavering. She continued her penance for years. Section 4. The Blessing of Vayu, a Divine Conception. Vayu felt Anjana's devotion. Her prayers and unwavering faith reached the heavens, touching the heart of the wind god. She was the chosen one. He appeared before her, his divine presence illuminating the surroundings with a celestial glow. Anjana was awestruck by the mighty god. Her heart raced, and her eyes widened in disbelief and reverence. Vayu gently blew Shiva's energy. It entered Anjana's womb. She was blessed. The divine energy swirled around her, filling her with warmth and an overwhelming sense of peace. Anjana was going to have a son. This child was destined for greatness, a gift from the gods themselves. This son would be powerful. He would possess strength and wisdom beyond measure, destined to perform heroic deeds. He would be a part of Shiva himself. The essence of the mighty deity would flow through his veins, marking him as a divine being on earth. Section 5. The Celestial Journey, Hanuman's First Adventure. Anjana gave birth to a son. He was named Hanuman. From the moment he was born, it was clear that Hanuman was no ordinary child. His birth was celebrated by the gods and sages, who knew he was destined for greatness. He was born with immense strength. Even as a baby, Hanuman could perform feats that would be impossible for ordinary humans. He could lift boulders and flex his muscles with ease, showcasing his divine powers. One day, baby Hanuman saw the sun. His curious eyes sparkled with wonder as he gazed at the bright, glowing orb in the sky. To his innocent mind, it looked like a delicious, ripe fruit hanging in the heavens. He thought it was a fruit. His childlike innocence and curiosity got the better of him, and he decided that he must have this fruit. He reached out with his tiny hand, determined to grab it. He leapt to grab it. With a joyful expression on his face, Hanuman jumped with all his might. His leap was so powerful that it propelled him high into the sky, far above the treetops. Hanuman flew into the sky. As he soared through the clouds, his tiny form cut through the air with incredible speed. The wind rushed past him, but he was undeterred, his eyes fixed on the glowing sun. His journey took him closer to the sun. The gods were alarmed. They watched in astonishment as this tiny child flew closer and closer to the massive burning star. They knew that if he got too close, it could be disastrous. This baby was too powerful. The gods realized that Hanuman's strength and determination were far beyond what they had anticipated. They were concerned about the potential consequences of his actions. They knew they had to intervene. The deities gathered and discussed how to handle the situation. They decided that they must act quickly to prevent any harm from coming to Hanuman or the world. Their auras glowed with divine energy as they prepared to intervene in the celestial journey of this extraordinary child.